In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the trading leveraged ETFs with Connors RSI worksheets that are part of the EdgeClub software. Now I have the EdgeClub software running, as you can see here. On the right hand side, I've clicked on trading leveraged ETFs with Connors RSI. That is the category, and the category is displaying the information for that category, which is talking about what the strategy is, where to get the strategy guide if you don't already have it. And then just slightly to the left of that blue box, we can see the actual templates that are part of this strategy. There are two templates. There's a signals template and there's a trade simulation template. The signals template is probably what you will run every single day because it will show you the signals that are occurring today that are giving signals for trading for tomorrow, or if you're trading by the end of the day, then you would run the intraday update towards the end of the day and find the signals that are occurring for trading at the end of the day. So the way that you use the signals template is very straightforward. You basically select the signals template, you select a symbol list, and I have here selected a 2 and 3 times equity long and short list. And I have this updated as of January the 4th, 2013. And all I do is hit run. It will process the template, and then for 6 variations of the strategy, it's going to tell me what the current state of the strategy is, whether it's on a buy, whether it's on a scale in, that would be the 2nd unit or the 3rd unit purchase, or whether it's on a sell. So very simply, that's all you have to do. It's sorted them all so that the signals are all showing at the top of the list. I can see that, for instance, here we can see DXD, the very first one in the list, is on a 2nd unit purchase for the variation of the strategy which has a value of X of 20, and where it exits when the close is greater than the 5-period moving average. Now, if you've read the guide, and you definitely should read the guide in order to trade these strategies, the terminology is listed in here as it is in the guide. So X is the actual value of Connors RSI, the Connors RSI indicator. So this particular strategy is entering when Connors RSI is less than 20, and it's exiting when the close is greater than the 5-period moving average, and it's scaling in on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. So there's up to 5 scaling points. To see this on a chart, you can just double click on one of these cells. So I'm going to double click on DXD, and my chart of DXD will pop up. I've already configured my chart so that it's showing me in the lower chart area, it's showing me the actual trading system, and I've got my layout set so that it's showing me the CRSI value of 20 and close greater than the 5-period moving average. That's the system that I have set in down here. If we look at the very last bar of the chart, we can see that it's currently, this blue line here tells us what level of scaling we're currently at. We can see that it's at 2, which is what we would expect. It's given a signal because yesterday it was at 1. So today's signal is buy 2nd unit. You don't have to look at the chart. The worksheet actually tells you exactly what's going on. It's showing you here it's on a buy 2nd unit. For comparison, let's look at, I'll just click on one of these down here, the close one, which is when entering when the Connors RSI value is 15 and exiting when close is greater than the 3-period moving average. I'm going to click on the close down here, and that will bring up the chart. Let me bring it into view here. And I'm just going to change my layout now for that particular strategy. And now we can see that it was on a purchase down here, and today, as of the 4th, it is now on an exit. So that position is exited. So that's just verifying that what you're seeing in this screen here is valid, and that's actually what what's happening on the chart. And you can always bring up the chart if you want to take a look and just validate the signals you're seeing are valid for the chart. So that's it. That's easy to run the signals template. The other template down here is trade simulation. Trade simulation runs these strategies through a simulation. and it runs 30 different variations. The variations that it's running are listed in the simulation settings tab, and you can see if you just look at the strategy name column, you're seeing which variations are being run. So there's around 30 variations being run from where the Connors RSI value varies from 20 down through to 4, and where the exit method varies from Connors RSI being greater than 80 to 70 to 60, and then down to close being greater than the 5-period moving average and close being greater than the 3-period moving average. All of these are discussed in the strategy guide, so take a look at the guide and make sure you understand what these different parameters here mean. But anyway, you don't need to know what's behind this template if you don't want to. All you have to do is just, again, select a symbol list that you want to run the template over and hit run. I will do that. I'll pause the video for a sec because this is probably going to take a few seconds to run. You can see it's processing right now, and we'll come back when it's complete. Okay, it took just under a minute to run that whole list through 30 different strategies, but we now have a summary shown on the screen up to the last date of that symbol list. That symbol list was up to January the 4th, 2013. So we see how many trades there were, we can see what the P&L was for each trade, and we can sort this by P&L. So the highest average percentage winning strategy was the strategy here at the top of the list, where Connors RSI value was 4, the scaling method was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the exit method was Connors RSI going greater than 80. There were only 36 trades, but a 8.82% average profit and loss per trade, and a hold period of about 9 days, with a 100% win rate. Every single one of these trades was a winning trade. If you want to see the actual trades and the list of trades that were made, then you can go onto into the file system under the EdgeRater folder and under reports, and each one of these strategies here is listed as a report. So you can go in and you can see each of the trades that were taken as part of the simulation. So there were only 36 trades made in this strategy, but if we sort by number of trades, we can get to trades which traded more frequently. And the reason they traded more frequently was because the entry criteria were less strict. For instance, X being less than 20 is going to occur a lot more times than X being less than 4. But we still have the same scaling in, and this time we have an exit method of close being greater than the 3-period moving average. That was the variation of the strategy which traded the most. That only had a 4-day average of a 4-day hold period, with an average profit and loss per trade of 2.38%, and 84% of those trades were winning trades. So the idea is here that you can see if this, what the performance of each of the variations are, which ones you might want to trade, and once you've found the ones that you are interested in trading, what you would do is you would go into the signals, make sure you have those variations in your columns here, and then every day you just press run, and you'll find out what the signals are for today. So it's quite straightforward. The whole idea behind the EdgeClub is that these templates automate the whole process behind the scenes. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and you can do that manually, but the templates automate all that for you and present it to you in an easy to consume way. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.